Okay. So I think we stop somewhere around here, somewhere around here. Okay. So okay now. So you see it should be noted that the indirect object, that means indirect, normally is a dative, So normally indirect object is dative lah, dative case, Okay. And then here it tell you indirect object often sometimes takes instrumental lah. Okay, instrumental. There is a condition for it to take instrumental. Okay. Now if you look at here, now, okay, you look at this, you look at this, So when you look at the sentences, straight away you look at it, you know that this is going to be the verb. And then you see the T, you know it's the third person. And then you see the ape, this is what we call ape. Ape is a causal. This is a causal. This is a causal verb. This is causal verb. This is called a causal verb. This is, let me see, causative. Our causative, when we talk about causative, normally we talk about the seven conjugation. Then seven conjugation, we add a, seven conjugation, we add a, we add aya, okay, and then we put we add ape to this lah. We put ape to this a, and then we put an ape to aya. So normally, okay, so this is seven conjugation. Okay, because this is taken up second conjugation. This is going to be the causative for seven conjugation. This is going to be the seven. This is going to be the causative for seven conjugation. Now, if you look at the word, okay, car, it will take O karoti Okay. However, when it comes to causative, the base will be like that. Kara plus any of these four. Any means kare. Kare, that means kare plus the T lah. And then kara yati or kara peti. So it plus the ending there. All this is the ending. So that means you see it changes form, from O to A. That is the reason why for a causal form of this, we got four. For causal form for this, got two. All right. So you must understand. And the causative does not apply only to, it applies to many, many things. You see this. Can you see the word here? That means normally you get pachati, right? Can you see when you add ape there, this is strengthened? Because this is a long A, R plus ape, this is the one. This is the one being added. So this ape, this is termination, this is so you straight away know that this is a causative. Causative. So now, causative, the important part, causative is that means technically, if you look in the book, it says cause to cook. By default, the dictionary will tell you cause to cook. Cause to cook. So cause to cook, not necessarily you have to use cause to cook. You can say it depends. Say for instance, so this is gaha is a house. Then it is long E is that means pata is the house lot. This is lady of the house lah. Lady, I just put madam lah, short form. That means so if you want to be polite or you want to be polite, that means you use this word get. If you don't want to be polite, then you say cause cause is that means you cause. Mean you, in the office we say, I caused the office boy to deliver the letter. This is a bit rough lah. I get the office boy. I get the office boy to deliver the letter. So this is a causative, but it's in a, what they call it, more polite form lah. So that you can say the madam get. So the thing get of course so I put the XXX should be the agent the XXX should be agent. In this case, it's the agent so the agent in this case, it can be put into instrumental case, or it can put as a dative because there is another object. So in this case, there are two objects because this is number 87 transitive root. That means two objects. This is one object, one direct object, and one direct object, or double accusative, or it can be in this form, instrumental or dative. It doesn't matter. So the XXX means is the agent. That means the madam get. So you don't have to buy the slave. You say agent, now you have to say only slave. Get the slave. Can you see? In this case, to cook. So this one, can you see here? Here, this is get to cook. Yeah, get to cook, because the past is to cook. PAC is to cook. PAC is PAC. The root PAC is the root is to cook. So can you see PAC is to cook? The ape is the causative, is get, and then this is the object. That means get the slave to cook rice. So this is what is trying to say. So you can put either in the other. This is Dasim. You can change to Dasim. So technically, Dasim should be in accusative form. Accusative form. Double accusative become indirect object. Double accusative can begin. That means two objects. This is talking about two objects. Any question on this part?
Sorry, Brother Albert, you can repeat your last sentence, the double object one?
There. Here, change this to Dasim. Dasim, means you have Dasim.
The Dasim accusative lah, is it?
Yes, Dasim
From
plus
instrumental to dative lah.
Okay, so that means this is double accusative, right? So this is both also is accusative. So this will be your object. This will be your indirect object. Okay, this will be your indirect object. So
that means dative.
This one.
But this one is
it sounds dative, but it sounds dative. In English, it's dative lah, because dative is indirect object lah.
Correct.
But in Pali, it's not in dative. It has to be in
accusative.
Accusative or instrumental. Because instrumental is the agent. This is the agent. Anyway,
agent, you don't use ena meh? Use im meh? Im dasim to show that it's
feminine
causative lah.
No.
What is it?
Dasim feminine.
Okay, this one. This
one. Okay. Dasim.
Object. This is object. This is object. Both object.
Correct.
Okay. Slave. One is slave. Okay. One is rice. Okay. Okay. So this is one way. Another way, you use this word, dasia.
Dasia instrumental.
Dasia is instrumental. Then plus odana. Both also can one. Both okay. That means this is double accusative. This is instrumental. So when you put into instrumental, you identify it as an agent.
Yes.
Agent. So that means you get the agent to cook the rice. The agent is by by somebody lah.
Yes.
So this is the object lah. Okay. So when it's double accusative, that means one of them has to be direct and indirect, but you cannot put it into dative form in Pali, but the Pali form will be indirect object as English. English, I tell you, this is English, not Pali, English. This is, that means this is indirect object, is English, not Pali. English. This is English. Otherwise, you get confused with the declension. This is English. English means indirect object. It can be instrumental. Okay, okay, indirect object. Okay, that is the meaning lah. So you can have two way of translating this. Okay. Yeah, all right. Number 89. Now, so in Pali, we always talk about present tense. We don't talk about simple present tense. We don't talk about active voice. Now we need to elaborate why it's called a simple present tense or active voice. That means active voice means is currently ongoing, be it a past tense or be it a past, future, or all is active voice, a simple past, simple past, simple past active voice. So this is added to confuse people because this is basically in English simple past tense, simple present tense, whatever is called simple. Until you saw the word perfect and imperfect, then it's not going to be, it's not going because we have simple past. These two also is a past tense, So that's why it's called simple past. So this is not simple anymore. All right. So what you do, this is a single object. This one no problem. Okay, this one is basically is explaining this part. Explain this part. Can you see the word here? So, you see sometimes you use ape, sometimes you use a. This is what I explained to you. You can use single e, or you can use this format. There are 4 formats for you to use the causal. So in this case, this is one causal. This is I put C means causal verb lah. Causal verb lah. So that means you should see cause. Can you see the word this here? A is cause. Okay. Then this is to cook. Then the rice is the object. The rice is the object. Then where's the agent? This is the agent. That means okay. This is the chief cook. This is the chief cook. So this is the subject. Chief cook get. Can you get what? Get the cook. Get the cook. Let me say get the cook. This is a cook. This is a person. This is the agent. Cook. This is the cook. Get the chef to cook rice. So this is a agent. This is the agent. So agent can be in double. This is double accusative. This is the agent. Follow.
Double accusative, the Sudam and the Udanam.
This is direct object.
Correct.
This is agent. Agent. So agent, you can put it in accusative or instrumental.
Instrumental.
You can put in instrumental also. It's up to you. So in this case, it's not instrumental. This in case is double accusative. Understand? This part is a bit difficult. But you can see that this is how you have to use this format. If you get this format, it's very easy to translate. Okay, now. Any question on that? Clear or not clear? not
You
clear.
go back and digest. I cannot. I have to go back and then see carefully.
Okay. Now, see, I take one exercise for you. Can you see this one? Can you see
Let's see.
causative? What? AOR, right?
Yes.
Can you see this causative gerund?
Gerund.
Okay,
Yes.
so there are two causative,
Yes.
now, okay, okay. Can you see king is the subject?
Yes.
Okay, now, just now, in order to link this, my way of doing thing, I put who, so your book put that, it's the same because this one is adjective to this. So you can say king who was pleased, the king that was pleased. So was pleased, because the word is, can you see this is a PPP, you need to end with ed, so you can, so end with ed, so end ed. So in this case, this one is subject. This can be what you call it, adjectival, who was pleased or that was pleased, whatever, that place. One line, so one line, and then this one, can you see, this can you see this is api there, you break this one, this is api. And can you see the word is apara? Apara means other. Other. So in this case, plus this one, that means other also lah. That means the king who pleased, who was pleased. That means was pleased. That means he referred to himself, and then and others. Of course, the and is not there. So the and is not there. So this is how you then you see, if you look carefully at this, can you see the word pancha? Pancha is 5. Vata is a cloth. And then the satani, satani is sata is 100. Satani, it take a neuter noun because this is a compound. Take a neuter noun. That means 500 cloth. So that means in this case, this one also takes this ending. Take this ending. So in this case, what you do, because this one is a neuter noun. It can be your subject as well as the object, neuter noun. So right. So our logic is still there. It means in this case, you see, take the gerund, you see the gerund. So the gerund here, can you see, is a causative. One form of causative, instead of using get or make or cause to make, you just use the word had. Okay, had. In this case, the word is causative. This is causative. You remember the last time I told you about the causative? Can you see? You see here, that means in English grammar, a causative word is a verb used to indicate that some person or things make or help it to make it happen. So that means the English causative word don't have to be the word just cause. It don't have to be just one word. It can be make, allow, help, help. The word have, so enable, keep on, etc. This is all causative. So the past tense of this causative is had. That means we use had. Can you see this one is had? You see, he had them. He had them. He had others. You see, because this is others. He had other causative. Because this is causative. That means this one cause to bring. Cause to bring. And then the word here is cause to bring. So you are not going to translate the king caused others to bring. You are not going to say. So the word cause is changed to had. The king had others to bring. Two object. Causative. Others is one object. This is another object. Two objects. Same like the upside one. Two objects. So double accusative. Two objects. So we change cause to had. The king had others to bring 500 clause. So same thing. This is translating this one. Follow? So this one is your ahara petwa. Okay, now the next that means up to here is finished. Up to here is finished. Can you see? This is another causative. Tapesi. So again, this word refers to the king. The king had. Okay, had. So in this case, the object is not mentioned anymore, no, because other means other refers to them. So this is the one that you have to put in. You don't put in, you cannot figure out one. Otherwise, your translation cannot come out. Because you can use he had others placed at the elder feet. Of course, in English, we this is a plural. This is a, if we mention this as other, the second time you use the word them. So that means he had them placed at the feet of the feet. That means what is the object he's referring to? This one. This one. Careful. This one. That means 500 cloth. This is the, so it's not mentioned here. I put it them so that I draw a line. You can see. That means this is how you take out the meaning already. You can see, that means this is how you translate. Okay, so this is the one and this is the one. So your formula must be like that one. Exactly like this. Where did I? This one. Where is my formula? This is the formula. This is the formula. This is the formula. Where it can be any type lah. It can be any of these. It can be applies to infinitive. It can apply to past tense. It can apply to gerund, whatever. That means A get B to kill. That means this is the object. So the format will be like that. And then okay, this will be in nominative. That means the subject will get the agent to do something. To do something lah. Kill a cow. So this has to be like that. So your format is basically A get B to kill or A get B to take something. So there will be an object, something like that. So this is the format. It applies all the ape applies for gerund, infinitive, even up to a primary derivative all apply the same technique. So this is the one that you need to remember. When it comes to translation, when you have this idea, it's a lot easy. So you don't have to be just get. Sometimes you may have to use the word had. Accordingly to what you see. Follow the structure. Okay. Yeah. Now, so when you get like that, so you can say having cause. You see, here if put having cause to bring another 500 guardmen, the king please had them placed at the foot. So this is a little still broken. This is still broken. This is still broken. Technically, you do this way, you can see the measures a lot clearer, because technically the king, this should be the king had other bring 500 crores and had them placed at the foot. Then only the king was placed and other was placed. However, the sentences here appear this first. But when you look at the scenario and the idea, I think the action, you get somebody to do this first, and then after that, give it to the monk. Then the king was pleased. But however, the structure was this first and then this second, this third. No, the way if I look at it, this is probably the last thing. So if you want to put this as a first, then is it the king who was pleased and other was pleased? Then you can say as the king, and then you can put to join these two, as the king had other bring the 500 cloth and then place it at the feet of the elders. Then you can join this. Otherwise, you cannot join. Like that is only individual line. Okay, so this don't have to be the ultimate answer, but you get an idea already.
This one different meaning. Another here.
Where
Another 500 grammar doesn't match. This one,
you figure out this was translated by
you
somebody.
explain that one better.
So this was translated by somebody. This is what I translate according to how I analyze my sentences. So that's why I never change all these. I never change all these. So I want you to see why translation is difficult, because it's the format. I use a different format. I think I also don't know what kind of format they use, so I'm not too sure.
Maybe must find out from the DHA, the Dhammapada Atakata, I think.
It will be again different. It cannot match again because
Cannot match,
it depends on how you're going to use the English word to translate. No? You understand?
Yeah.
So here in this particular case, the one that you need to take note is like gaha petua and then nisi petua lah. Plus another whole petua. You see now. You see now. You see raja te sabe gaha petua. So in this case, I put it all the possibility thing for you to do lah. Just to give you an idea that you don't have to follow exactly, because you see, the king is a subject. Can you see this is a gerund? And you remember gerund in front must be an object one, because it is this is one is subject, a verb, an object. No, sorry, subject, object, and verb. So we don't care. This is the object. See, the object must be in front one. No, object is always one. So we take the king. The king. So that's a causative. So that means if you take this, your word here is cause to take. Having cause to, because the tua is having, and then followed by the word ape is cause, and then to take. So in this case, the structure of gaha petua is having cause to take. So you don't have to take this. What you can do, you can do is the king had what? Can you see a sub b? This is the adjective. Technically, te sub b name is had. They all. That means you can say the king had. They all. Okay, can you see here the agent? This is the agent. The king had they all, or the king having caused they all. Okay, I haven't finished yet because this is dot 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 dot. Then you can say the king had or having got, or the king had having made, all this lah. So if you look carefully here, what it means. That means the king had, instead of using this, can you see the I take the second line for you to see first. First line cannot see yet. First line cannot see it. Can you see this short one? This is a verb. This is the object. Okay. Now, can you see this is the verb? And then this is adverb, and then this is object. See here. Can you see this word is plural? This is a plural, pits. Can you see this word? This is a having, and then this ape is cause. This is to dig. That means here, the king had them dig a pit. This part, number 2. It's a bit difficult to explain. This number 2. This is number 2. That means the king had them. Can you see this part? This is a they all. That means you have second time you refer to them. Had them. So you can put duck. So I use a past tense duck because the last word is past tense. Duck a pit. So this part is done. Then this part, can you see? Okay, same. The king had or made. Can you see? Them. Can you see that? Set there. See not? So, that means okay. Now look at the third part. Third part. Third part. Can you see here? This is Geran. The king again. Okay, in this case, can you see? So I use having got. Okay, in this case, this is the object, having got a straw. Okay, straw. Okay, this is Pali, and then upari on top, and then the straw. Okay, can you see this word? This word, I mean, having got the straw to scatter on top. Technically, on top of what? Whether it's on top of the pit. Technically, it should be on top of the pit, but so technically we understand it means on top of the pit. So this part is done. Can you see? This is kind of very funny. The pacey. Cause to give fire. This one is cause to give. Can you see the word there? Da is give. Causative, cause to give. Now, if you don't take the object from here, that means after putting the scatter after getting the straw scatter on top of the hole, and then you see this part having caused the straw to give fire. Can you see? To give fire. This is to give fire. That means technically, that means the straw can burn. That means he did not mention the burning part. The straw, if you burn it, it will give fire. You see, this kind of translation, you really have to think a little bit deeper than that. So that means they sabe, they all, that means this one should be referring to, that means refer to a prisoner, something like that. You refer to a prisoner. They all. So technically, I put they all because it should be an agent. They all, that means it's a prisoner. So any question on this? Can you follow what I'm trying to explain here?
Yes.
Can I think it's not that bad.
Yes.
Not that bad. So this is the important part. But to put it exactly like that, I think it's a bit hard. This will be a lot easier. The approach will be a lot easier. So if you see something like that, bracket, you know it's referred to they all. So that's the first time I put they all. And then here, I still have to put here because this is the second time already. This second time, it never mentioned one, no, but it should be understood that way. Having caused the straw to give fire. Technically, the word give, this whole line should be causing the straw to be burned. I would like to put like that. I will replace this whole line. If you ask me, I will replace this whole line with this word. Cause the straw to be burned. I replace this with this line. It will be a lot better because you understood that. So here you see had the fire put on. Understood lah. This is causative, had the fire put on. So you cannot get exactly one, no, right? Each type of translation, because this line can be represented by this. To be burned is good enough. So scatter on top, it should be on top of the peak. Technically, it should be understood because the action there is in front. Okay, that means this is terrible. Punishment is terrible. You see, first they get the prisoner to dig a pit, and then after that they ask them to sit down, and then they scatter the straw on top, Whether it's on top of their head or on top of the pit, we also don't know. But then after that, they set fire lah. Basically, they set fire lah. Okay.
Brother Alfred,
Yeah.
in Pali they chose the word dapesia. Isn't there another more suitable word in Pali? Why did they choose dapesi? In Pali, they could have another word like what you suggested here, burn or set fire rather than to give fire.
I believe this is a Dhammapada Ataka. Ataka means it's a commentary lah.
Oh.
This is Dhammapada commentary lah. So this is one of the Pali teacher. So he may run out of a word. He may run out of the word, or he may use a colloquial way of saying something get burned.
Oh.
Now I give you in Chinese. The word in Chinese Mandarin, ma sang.
What? Sorry? Cannot hear.
I say Mandarin, wo is I, ma sang lai. Okay, ma sang lai. So the word ma is a horse, you know. Horse, sang, that means is on top of the horse. On top of the horse, come. That means the word ma sang means quickly. Because those days, if you walk, you take a lot. You're going to walk using your leg. It takes you a long time to arrive, right? So
yes,
you climb on top of the horse, then it will be faster. So the word is 我马上来. The word 马上
Very good.
It's a simile here lah.
Same like this lah. Same like this lah. You understand?
Yes.
I think the Hokkien one is closer lah, Bang Hui lah.
Bang Hui.
Correct.
Bang Hui come. Bang Hui.
In Cantonese it's ma xiong. Means on top of the ma lah.
Ma xiong. But if you look at individual word, it has different meaning. But you take a collective meaning lah. I like Hokkien one, brother Ong say Bang Hui. Bang Hui.
This one match the dapesi.
Dapesi Bang Hui come.
Yeah. So
you say in Hokkien?
Yeah.
Bang Hui lah.
Bang Hui lah, come lah.
Tan Hui. It's different from Singapore. It's different. It's a bit different.
Put fire lah.
But it's a bit different from Singapore Hokkien, no?
Only the tone, but the meaning is collective meaning is something like that lah. I think
okay.
Language is like that lah.
Related to the same lah, taruh api.
Taruh api lah. Correct. Taruh api. Correct. That's a good idea lah. Okay, so I do one more. Do one more there. After that we stop lah. Don't do too many. Just to get to grasp the structure, the important grasp the structure. Now. Okay, can you see this one? Yeah, you put in on top there, Pancha Sata. That means this Pancha Sata 500. Pancha in front, the 100 at the back, 500. Then this is Tapasa. Tapasa means is the stem. That means it's habit. So in this case, this one we should translate as a 500 hermit. So this is say, that means it should be the object. Okay, can you see the word to there? Just now I was talking. In Pali, the to is represented. That means if you look here, that means himawanta. Hima is snow. The word hima, technically hima is the snow. Plus one, that means possess of snow or possess of the ice. So that is where the mountain is called. That means the mountain is called the contain ice. Himalaya like in English. I mean, technically this is from, so that you break it down, you can see something like that. So this is Jaran. This is normal Jaran. Normal Jaran, you can see. So when you look at these sentences, I cannot see the subject. I just put subject like that first. I put subject. Then I put a bracket. So here, I take this one first. Having come, having came, then I will take the object. This is the object. Take from here. Having came from Himalaya. This is ability having come from Himalaya. Okay, now. So the next thing, can you see? Can you see here? The next line is here. Here, see? Okay. Yeah, okay. This one I put here. So the object we cannot see yet. We cannot see here. So after that, I will tell you why I put here. I better put in a bracket so that you understand that where I get my this one. Can you see this? This is the PRP. Okay, PRP. Having seen. So having seen usually will take an object. Having seen will take object. Can you see? Having seen. So having seen, the object is what? The object is, it did not repeat this, That means it's talking about here. From here, the 500 monk. That's why I put them, because having seen, because otherwise the object is not there. Because my structure, you need to identify subject, object, and then after that we can construct. Okay, having seen them, okay, the next line. Where is the next line? Okay, you go up here, can you see? Can you see? Can you see this word? This word is bhikkhu, but this one is bhikkhaya. Okay, bhikkhaya. So this one come from this word bhikkati. Bhikkati means going to back. To back. Means arms. Going for arms. Okay, here in this case, here this word is, we will put here for arms. Okay, for arms. Okay, this is normally the indirect object is last, or if or last, then you see here Nagara in the city. That means you can see the word here PRP. So this PRP has the same case with this one. These two GCN. You can see this is the same case. That means this, in this case, this is describing this. Okay, this is describing this. They may not appear in the same line, but this is describing it. So in this case, I put, it's up to you. Like if you want to put the 500 monks that are walking fine, you can put that are walking fine, because there are two ways of doing it that are walking, because we have to put here, this is PRP. So this is, you will say this is adjectival. This is present continuous progressive. The 500 hermits who are walking. Can you see? Walking from where? From the Himalaya. This is from Himalaya. For alms in the city, because the city is here. So I put here, the city. So you have to replace this to here. So I just put so that at the end we rearrange. How are you going to sort it out? Going to put it here. See not? For arms in the city, this is the word. Okay. Then move here. Can you see that? 1 jaran, 2 jaran, 3 jaran. So 2 jaran, that means this is going to be a comma. Okay. Was placed. Was placed is a perfect tense. Was placed. No doubt this is jaran. Can you see? This is causative. Causative. Sit. You don't say cause them to sit. So in this case, God, because this is a polite way. God here. The hermit is them. God them. So I bracket it up so that to tell you the object was not mentioned anymore. God them to sit. This is causative. God to sit. This is causative. This one plus this causative. Got them to eat again. This is also causative. We don't use the word cause anymore because you force them to eat. You get them to eat. Okay, you see this part? Eat. Okay. Now, can you see? Okay. This is normal jaran. Okay. Having taken a consent, so I put had. Had their consent. Can you see the word, Joran? Had taken. This is the word consent. So having. So either you say had their consent. Their, in this case, consent, you cannot say them, their consent, because this is their consent. So I don't put. Then come to the last word here. See, it's the last. Okay. God. This is God. Okay. Can you see this one? Vasati, was VAS. This is causative. God them, again, same, got them, okay, to stay. And then you put this word near. Okay, this one, atano. Okay, atano, so atano, you have two possibly. Near to him? I don't think so. I think it's got them to stay near his, this word, his, because this is his, this the atano his. I think the word is atano. The word house is not mentioned. So that means this guy is a man, not mentioned. So I put he only, because all the way we did not see any. We never see. This is assuming that it has. It means so atano, because this is his, himself, his or whatever. So this is not correct. To him. So it's not to him, because same case. So if you look carefully, that means so you can take you can take the 500 hermits as a subject. If you don't want, you take this in this line, having come from Himalaya, the 500 hermits who are walking for alms in the city. And then this should be the second line. That means you can see the merchant or the man having seen them was pleased, and then got them to sit, get them to eat, all those things. You don't have to repeat the God. After the final part, you see the dot. This is a past tense, The past tense, this is a past tense. So all this, that's why I use God and had. So this is also past tense, was pleased. Then okay, then send them off. Can you see the one is send off? Send off. The word is only send off. Technically, it's referred to send the monk off. And then you can see here 4 months. In 4 months. So in 4 months, I'm gonna send them off. So because you get them to stay for 4 months, that means you can get them to stay. In this case, this is just 4 months, So I add the word for 4 months. In English, we have to do something like that for 4 months. This is not in the structure of the sentences. That means this man want the monk and the hermit to stay for 4 months. After 4 months, he send them off. So this is how you should structure the thing. After you get like that, you more or less justify. Then you read your answer. After that, you read your answer. That means how close you can translate. Of course, this is sometimes could be a very good English. Sometimes the meaning doesn't come out a little bit here and there, miss. So we stop at here. So tomorrow we can continue at 11 o'clock. We continue.
Brother Alfred, this take a promise or take consent, what does that mean?
Oh, when you want to give dana to the monk must agree.
Oh, I see,
Agree
I see.
means consent. That means if I say hermit, can you stay in my house for 4 months? They have to agree. If they don't agree, so when they agree means consent.
Okay, got
Because
it. Thank you.
this is consent. This is consentment is a noun. Consent is a verb. So having taken consentment from the hermit. Okay. Even if you want to give dana to monk, house dana is temple only. House dana, you have to tell them, such as say, I want to invite you for dana. They will agree with you. That is consent.
Yes.
Consent. But if we go to the temple, no need temple, you just bring the food. you make sure that you go before the lunchtime. You just pass. You can directly give to the monk, or you can pass it to the caretaker and ask the caretaker to pass it to the monk, whichever way you think is okay.
Brother Alfred, when
Yep.
we serve the monks, we would also ask them whether they want or not, right? Otherwise, you just put on their plate, they cannot finish. So when you offer, then they say, okay, you put. Then otherwise, if they show another indication that no, then we don't put, right?
Normally don't ask. Normally don't ask. You go around. The Brickfield monk, when you're about to scoop and put, he will stop you.
Yeah, yes, yes.
If he don't stop you, you just put lah. And you go arm rounds is like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You go arm rounds with your bowl because you are not going to get a lot. You're going to get bit by bit. So that's why you collect as much until the food reach certain level of the bowl, then you walk home lah.
But they have the kapia to collect if they go arms round. But like in Brickfields, during lunch, where they are all seated, then as you like offer, then if they raise their hand, then we don't put lah. Like that.
So if you offer to them and they don't want, they deprive you of dana. They deprive you of dana. If they take, they eat, they eat too much because they are supposed to reflect on eating. That means reflect on eating. They eat certain amount so that to able to keep practicing. If they eat too much, they get sick how to practice. So you must also think carefully,
Yes, yes.
Because people want dana, people want merit. They think of giving a merit to the chief monk. The chief monk they will give more to the chief monk because they thought give more means they get more merit. It's not like that one.
Yes.
It's not like that. It's your intention. That is the intention play the part lah. Okay.
And then the other thing, Brother Alfred, I noticed the last time when we go to this